What is up, homies? Welcome back to another watch along from Heroes Reforged. We are diving into the Predator universe. Very excited. We're obviously rewatching these in anticipation for Predator Badlands. If you want to see our reactions to things like Prey, check that out on Patreon as well. A lot of people have been asking about Predator Killer of Killers. We've technically already seen Predator Killer of Killers. We went to the premiere in Hollywood to watch that. But if you want to get into the nitty gritty, you should definitely watch our interview with Dan Trachtenberg and Stefan Grube. It was so fun, and we're hoping that in anticipation for Predator Badlands, we'll be able to get Dan, maybe even Stefan, back to talk about that movie and maybe talk a little bit more about the future of the Predator universe, because we also got the reveal in the brand new post-credit scene that Lieutenant Harrigan and Dutch are still kicking around the good old Predator universe. So there's a lot.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Lots of questions for Dan. Lots of questions if he comes back.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's gonna be on 3D, so go see it in 3D. Thank you.
Hell yes, dude. Let's go. That was because of us, baby.
We're secretly taking credit.
Yep. Speaking of 3D, Predator, the first original one, came out in 3D in a very, very terrible auto conversion from 20th Century Studios, which we will not be watching.
No. That one does not exist.
Brutal. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Let's try to keep the Arnold imitations to a minimum, but if it's appropriate, everybody's gonna they're going to get sick of us. They don't want to watch the reaction.
We will show them our leadership capabilities.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Now
Here we go.
Arnold, I hold a cigar right here.
That puts you in character. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
By the way, I have seen this movie before.
Good. Yeah, we weren't gonna put first time reaction.
God.
Anyway, Augustine.
Yeah. This was a formative movie of my childhood.
Yeah, baby. Never realized how much this feels like the opening of John Carpenter's The Thing.
You almost expect like the Predator logo to tear through the.
Carl Weathers, rest in peace, my boy. Rest in peace.
What a G.
The greatest
Bill
to ever do
Duke.
it, dude.
The greatest of all time.
Jesse Ventura.
We tried to unionize, and that son of a bitch, Hulk Hogan, told Vince McMahon that we was me. What I love about this movie, so there's more layers to this movie, and I love appreciating it more and more as I get older, I think. But yeah, when you're a kid, you're just like, this movie's fucking rad. And when you get older, you're like, oh, there's commentary here.
But I still think this movie's fucking rad.
Yeah. I was like, but I'm still that kid when I'm like, it's amazing.
So
yeah, I'm still that kid.
We've got a transponder fix on their position.
This cabinet minister, does he always travel on the wrong side of the border?
Apparently they strayed off course, and we're fairly certain they're in guerrilla hands.
So why don't you use the regular army? What do you need us for?
Because some damn fool accused you of being the best.
His look.
Dylan!
Resist.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, one of the greatest scenes
it's so good.
in cinematic history.
The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
Pencils? Yeah. Okay.
Make it easy on yourself, Dutch.
They're about to make out. It's awesome. They're so into each other.
Damn.
What is this Thai business?
Oh, come on. Forget about it. One-day operation. We pick up their trailer at the chopper, run them down, grab those hostages, and bounce back across the border before anybody knows we were there.
The chopper?
Once you reach your objective, Dylan will evaluate the situation and take charge.
Man, we need to start lighting movies like this again.
We get straight to it, baby. We're not messing around in this movie.
Blah.
That's too much tobacco, dog. Come on, man.
This is a one-way ticket. Once we cross that border, we're on our own.
This is getting better by the minute.
That would have been nice to know yesterday.
Yeah.
The other day, I went up to my girlfriend. I said, you know, I'd like a little pussy. She said, me too. Mine's as big as a house.
Bunch of slack-jawed
faggots around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Never knew how much I missed this, Dutch. You never were that smart.
There's something about an Arnold Schwarzenegger turn his head to the camera, deliver a line that's just like unbeatable. Where did they film this? Burbank?
Mexico.
It's pretty sophisticated for a bunch of half-ass mountain boys.
Major! I guess they're getting better equipped every day.
There were 12 guerrillas.
Damn.
They came in from the north, and then they followed the guerrillas.
Mean anything to you?
Probably just another rebel patrol. They operate here all the time.
What? There's some bullshit going on.
Same business. Guerrillas only 2 guys in the chopper, followed by men with American equipment. Do you remember Afghanistan?
Trying to forget it. Come on.
That's just a very interesting leader character because he's like really trying to be Yautja.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Her. Aye.
Holy Mother of God.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Gnarly.
Them practical effects are awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mac, cut him down.
Jeez.
I knew these men. Green Berets out of Fort Bragg. Now what the hell were they doing here?
Dylan, don't lie to me, Dylan.
Strange, Major. There was a firefight. They were shooting in all directions.
Can't believe that Jim Harper walked in on ambush.
I don't believe he did. I can't find a single track.
What about the rest of Harper's men?
There's no signs. They never left here. Hell, it's like they just disappeared.
I don't care who you are back in the world. You give up position one more time, I'll bleed you. Real quiet. Leave you here.
Awesome.
So good. So good. Bleed you here.
Wee.
Jeez.
Ooh. Damn.
When I die, play this music, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
I. That's crazy, dude. Slice.
Damn. He even gave him a little whistle.
Yep.
There's a bomb in there. Dude. Yeah,
He's
of
using
course.
his brains, baby, and his brawn, but he's using his
And his
brains,
brawn.
baby.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's showing he's a smart guy.
Oh, yeah, baby.
That's right. That's right. So I started blasting.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Oh, God. Here he comes with this thing.
Damn, this is my favorite gun here. Oh,
Jesus. Y'all want steaks for dinner?
Y'all want some hamburger? Because we got it.
Do svidania, boys. Oh.
Yeah.
There's so many explosions in this sequence. It's crazy.
It's incredible.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Every gun is like, it's like they shoot a little bit of guns.
Yeah.
And then boom.
And Arnold, come on, just look at this man.
Let me show you my leadership capabilities.
Just look at this guy. He was built for this.
Ooh. Oh. Hamburguesa. Here we go.
Light him up, boys. Light him up. Oh.
God damn.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God. That's Jesse Ventura, man.
Yeah.
That dark sound.
Look around. Yeah.
Oh.
Knock, knock.
Oh, man.
It's incredible.
Hawkins, call in position and situation.
You got it, Major?
Hawkins is like, I didn't quite understand his accent, but I'm going to do what he said anyway. Call in and...
Oopsies.
Mac! Any sign of the other hostage?
It's a lady.
Found the other guy. He's dead too. And a gift from the chopper. But if they're Central American, I'm a goddamn Chinaman. Something pretty big was gonna happen here.
Good work, Mac. Clear the area. No traces. Get the men ready to move.
Right.
If the mission is over, who's still shooting? Oh, never mind.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
Like an Alabama tick.
You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
So macho, goddamn.
Hopper's orders were to go in and get my men, and he disappeared.
He didn't disappear. He was skinned alive.
And my orders were to get somebody and who could crack these bastards.
So he cooked up a story and dropped the 6 of us in a meat grinder.
In a meat grinder.
Meat grinder.
You used to be somebody I could trust.
Oof.
I woke up. Why don't you?
Dylan.
Expendable asset.
And that's where the name
Don't
for the
say that,
expand
Dylan.
Need you to get the job done. Got it.
Look at him, but he's crying. He's like so
Yep.
pissed and so sad about it.
Yeah.
Major, we stepped into some real shit here.
¿Te sientes bien?
¿Te sientes bien? Ya. ¿Cómo estás?
She's your baggage. You fall behind and you're on your own.
All right, mission's over. Trying to get to the extraction point, but
Give me a way out of this hole. The aerial says we are cut off.
The only way out of here is that valley that leads to the east. I wouldn't wish that on a broke dick dog.
Macho, take lead. Double time it.
Show me your leadership capabilities.
Pancho, double time it.
Es
un largo camino. Hazlo más fácil.
Over here.
Wash.
Thanks.
Got it.
Anytime.
The other day, I was going down to my girlfriend.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jeez, you got a big pussy.
Again.
She said, why did you say that twice? And I said I didn't, because of the echo.
It didn't work the first time, my guy.
This is horrifying.
Oh, that laugh.
Learning. We're eating good. We get new Predator stuff, new Alien stuff.
I know, dude. I know.
Like,
It's very cool.
Yeah.
The franchises were both so on ice for so long with like not great movies, and so nice to have them now have these things releasing that are, I think, great.
Yeah, dude. The reception for Alien Earth has been fantastic.
Yeah, those first 2 episodes, so good.
Come on, get up. Would you get up?
Ni lo intentes. Maybe you better put her on a leash, Agent Man.
Now that he's like officially the suit, they just love poking fun at him.
That damn nose of his. It's weird.
I do love the sweatiness of this movie. It's so sweaty.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I
the best
just
part.
hope that John McTiernan was like, mist a little more spritz. It was probably so hot.
I think that's
that they didn't
actual
even need
sweat,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's their actual sweat.
They're all losing weight and, you know.
Yeah. Don't worry, we glisten naturally. No makeup required. Gun is the length of his whole torso.
What
What is it, Billy?
He's locked in.
There's something in those trees.
Awesome.
I'm fall for that. Come on.
Aye.
The award for most traviesa is definitely going to go to this woman.
Yep.
Oof.
Please.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus.
All right.
That's
First
the Shane
blood
Black
is drawn,
right?
Yeah. He was too busy, had to go write another movie. Yikes. Oof.
So
Shane
Black's character was Hawkins. Never realized it was an alien.
You better take a look at this.
Did you find Hawkins?
On his guts.
I can't tell.
I can't tell. Great. That's great. Hey, dude, and Predator made quick work of this fool.
Ask her what happened.
No estoy segura, no sé.
She says the jungle. It just came alive and took him.
That's awesome.
Why didn't they take his radio or his weapon? Why didn't she escape?
Good questions, Arnold.
They did the same thing to Jim Hopper.
There's so many shots in this movie that are push in on Dutch. He turns.
I'm out. Nope. I'd be out of that jungle so goddamn fast.
Not the alien.
No, the Predator? Fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I can't wait for Badlands. It's going to be so fun, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That's one dead guy. This scene is burned into my memory because I thought it was the coolest shit ever. Aw. Oh, porcupines.
Ay.
So sorry.
He saw
boy.
something. You saw something. Oh.
Ooh.
That's so cool.
Ah, damn. Ooh, a little bit of that blood.
Oh, they got him.
Dude, I love this. He just loses it.
Yeah, he just lets loose. Yeah.
Mowing
there we
it
go.
down. God damn.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. They filmed this at
This
a
is-
home and garden section at a Home Depot in Burbank, California. It's pretty awesome.
Oh my God. I can't tell you how many times as a kid I pretended to do this in my backyard.
Jesus.
No regard for anything, just fucking letting it fly.
What happened? I saw it. You saw what? I saw it.
What? Good Lord.
His entire chest is gone.
Put him in his poncho. Take him with us. I got him.
Jeez.
Vámonos.
Hey, look at that. Hey, come on.
He's trying to show you something, dog.
He was a good soldier.
He was my friend.
Yeah, you just sprinkle a little bit of that humanity in there. It's like, oh yeah, these are people. Little Captain America.
I could hear it now. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Didn't Silvestri do the score for The Rocketeer also, or no? Am I thinking of somebody else?
No, I think so.
I feel like out of all these guys, other than Dutch, I think Mac might be my favorite character. Although I do like Billy too. Billy's cool.
Yeah, I like Billy.
But Mac with his weird little dry shaving, which is like that must hurt so much.
Yeah. Ooh. guy's bleeding that Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah. What a reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Gnarly.
Oh!
Ask her what she saw. Ask her what happened to Hawkins.
Go ahead, ask her.
I think she too. She's processing it. She's like, I think it's an alien.
Fue la selva que se lo llevó. ¿Qué más quieres
No,
que te diga?
she says it's the jungle, not an alien.
Billy.
But she saw the blood.
Something. What is it?
I'm scared, Pancho.
Oh man, that's great.
No man.
Say no man.
Something out there waiting for us, and it ain't no man.
I think Billy right there processes it. I think he thinks it's an alien too.
I still don't think any of them think it's an alien.
No,
I think they're still
at
trying
this
to
point,
confuse.
after that kind of dialogue, you're very
Yeah.
heavily leaning into it's something not of this world.
Right. Doesn't necessarily mean it's alien, though.
We gotta take him down.
If it's not of this world, what is it?
Like
A
supernatural.
Supernatural?
Oh, I see what
The
you're
trees
saying.
coming to life?
Mhm.
Like something, right?
Whole platoon, 32 men chopped into meat. We walk out, just you and me. Nobody. Right on top of. Not a scratch, not a fucking scratch.
He's losing it.
Mm-hmm. If there are people of like religious beliefs and stuff, then it very well could be
It might
something.
think it's a demon
Yeah,
or
exactly.
a ghost or
Yeah.
a spirit or something. I think Mac here, though, I think he does think because he saw it. He saw the cloaked
Yeah.
figure, right?
That's
Matt
just a
could-
wild boar, baby.
Matt could even process that though. It's like, oh, it is some like, some weird
Yeah.
spirit thing that's come to life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Got you. Killed you. Jesus.
Mm.
Killed a pig. What the?
That's a big ass pig.
It's like we got some dinner.
Ah, shit.
These guys are really bad at keeping track of the girl, dude. That's like every 5
at this
minutes.
point,
ah,
at this
shit, she
point,
got away.
tie her to a tree.
Let her go,
I don't
dude.
know.
Or sure.
She didn't leave.
Why didn't you try
She
to
didn't
get
leave.
away?
Look at her.
Major, you better take a look at this. Lane's body. It's gone.
Took it right out from under our noses.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It needed its trophy.
What are we watching? James Cameron's Avatar? What is this? Pandora?
Then why didn't he try and kill one of us? Came in to get the body. He's killing us one at a time.
Like a hunter.
A predator.
Say it.
There you go. Using the trees.
He's using the trees.
We got the Tarzan on our hands here.
Yesterday, what did you see? You're wasting your time.
No more games.
I don't know what it was.
God damn
Speak
it.
English?
Like the chameleon. It uses the jungle.
You saying that Blaine and Hawkins were killed by a lizard?
See?
Shit, psych job. There's 2 or 3 men out there at the most. Lizard.
What's your name?
Anna.
Anna, show me your leadership capabilities. Here.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
There is something else. When the big man was killed, you must have wanted it. Blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
good line.
Iconic. I'm also just really excited for Badlands because of that notion that, like, Dan Trachtenberg, he said this at Comic-Con, but like, these are supposed to be super advanced hunting aliens, and they keep losing every movie. Like, every movie, even
Yeah,
Prey, like,
yeah.
they keep getting taken out by people that should be technologically not as advanced as them.
Yeah.
Nah, we're gonna see him finally do some rad shit and win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Muscle Man.
All
That's
the
what,
sweat.
that's what everybody came for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is what my $4 movie ticket was paying for.
yeah.
What makes you think he's gonna come in through here?
There are tripwires on every tree for 50 yards. This is the only way in.
Mac.
Oof.
El que hace trofeos de los hombres means the demon who makes trophies of man.
See, supernatural, not alien.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to think like, do they think that because the Yautja has been on Earth before doing the same thing?
Potentially.
100%. No, that's what she's describing is that a Yautja would visit and this is their hunting ground.
Yeah.
The other fun thing to think about is that in the Predator timeline right now.
Hold that thought.
Whoa.
Woo.
Whoa. No.
Oh, no. Sorry, Pancho. Oh, he's out.
Yautja's like, sneak, I'm coming back for you.
Yep.
Ooh.
He's all, I got you, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ain't nobody questioning what that is now.
Nope.
Yeah, see? There we go.
Get Ramirez on his feet, get to the chopper.
What? What's that, Arnold?
Get to the what?
Guess I picked up some bad habits from you. Now get your people the hell out of here.
You can't win this, Dylan.
Maybe I can get even.
I think Dylan's trying to make up for, like, him over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that
Just hold
was,
on to that damn chopper.
and that was trust. And that was like, okay, I trust you again now. Let's go.
Bro got smacked by a tree trunk.
Mm-hmm.
I can make it.
Get the radio, forget the rest.
Ancho, your lungs are collapsing. You're going to die very shortly.
Pancho, your
There's no hope for you.
Your ribcage turned to dust.
Jeez, dude.
I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some
He's raw dog, and he's like, I don't want any gear. I just want my gun.
Yeah.
We're going to dance.
What?
That's some
Oh, it's a
scary
horror
shit.
movie. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
And get a sniper scope.
now they
and
know what
take
to
him
look
out
for.
right there.
Now they know what to look for in the trees.
Is he doing yoga in the tree? What's he doing?
He's just prowling.
He's doing the splits.
Yeah, prowling and looking.
And then he was recast.
Up around, get in back of him, flush him toward you. When I flush that son of a bitch, you nail him. I got a score to settle.
Acts like I'm going in.
Personal.
Guns a-blazing.
It's personal for Mac.
I would be worried, like, you got to keep eyes on him, man.
Too late. He got eyes on you.
Oh, my God.
Liquefied.
At least it was fast. At least it was fast for Mac.
Mm-hmm.
My boy's holding in a lot of anxiety.
Don't leave it. He didn't kill you because you weren't armed.
No sport.
Okay, that's a big leap to make, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah, because this whole time he's probably been thinking, why did this entity kill, who was it,
Right,
Hawkins,
come
but
after
like left
everybody else.
Anna alive? Yeah, it's because, okay, what was the difference between the two? She wasn't holding a gun.
Also, it's just laying the groundwork that Arnie is using his brains over his brawn in this movie.
No, Augustine. He's using his leadership capabilities.
Leadership capabilities.
Oh, that's not a great angle.
Damn.
That's... Ooh.
Oh, he heard any time.
That's scary, brother. That's some... Imagine hearing that shit in the jungle, dog. No way.
Blasted. Come on.
Dead.
Oh, no. Ooh. Jesus. Damn. That is
It's just toying
crazy.
with you, Dylan. It's just toying with you, Dylan.
Come on,
Luckily, I have two
Dylan. Get a
guns.
shot off. Ooh, shit.
Oh.
Come on, get to the chopper. Pancho's insides are mush. Come on, we have to go. Billy.
He's like, hell no, dude. Party time. Jeez.
Dame el arma. Give me the weapon.
Hey.
Oof.
Dame la mano.
That little whip crack of the predator vision is like, Jesus.
It's like whiplash.
It's loud. Yeah.
Like, whoa.
It's very loud.
Damn.
Poor Billy. Didn't stand a chance.
Oh! All that work lugging around Pancho.
Nice. Jesus.
Yeah.
His muscles are so strong, he's not even bleeding anymore.
He just bounced right off his buff muscles.
That is so
scary.
high, and not knowing where you're gonna land.
Yeah. Oh, that's way high up.
Splash.
Jeez. Just getting thrashed around.
Yeah.
Will say, that must feel so nice, though, when you're in that damn heat. It's probably so humid.
Yeah, this was probably, I bet you this was probably one of Arnold's like more favorite days of filming. It's like, I have to get into the water and swim. Okay, let's go. John,
Breaststroke, come on, let's do it.
Go, come on.
If I just live here, will it give up trying to kill me?
Yeah, I remember we were filming the movie and I took a dip into the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Yeah, it's good.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No rest, my boy. No rest.
Oh, now it's a Jaws movie. Great.
Jaws, yeah. Alan Silvestri's like, I'll do a little Jaws homage right here. A little. Dun-dun.
Let me not get my hair wet. Hold on. This is such a nice reveal. Because you only, like, we've up to this point, the glimpses have been so minimal.
Yeah, so quick.
80 minutes into this movie, we're barely now finally seeing the full look at the this character. Ooh, so good.
That little possum's gonna have quite a story to tell.
Yeah. Holy shit, Bob, you're not gonna believe what happened to me.
He couldn't see me.
Smart man. Smart man.
A little Back to the Future right here.
Yep. Arnie built this stuff assuming he just had a ton of time.
Yeah, right.
On his hands. like
Yeah, I'm in the whole pulley system. I'm very efficient with my time.
I whittled the wheel.
I made the whole goddamn wagon. Come on.
I found the boar and I filed its bones down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Oof.
Oh, was that Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oof.
Oh, yeah. Freezing of the trophies.
Mm-hmm.
When the Yautja does that in Prey to the snake and just rips out its entire skeletal system, that shit was gnarly.
Yeah.
Let me pump some iron really quick to take out this.
He's got to go back to the land.
Jeez.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the whole belt of trophies too. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I'm a collector too. I get it. I know that feeling. Is he doing that? Did he find a mirror? No, he's just on his own doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just wrapping himself.
This was probably the annoying part of having to film this movie. Like, oof, covered in mud at night.
Hell yeah.
That's so badass.
Yeah.
That's so badass.
Did that fool just challenge me?
Does this challenge me?
I was trying to sleep. I thought I was done.
Jeez.
Heating up them blades.
Mm-hmm. It's shocking to me that even that mud stays on him. You'd think he'd be melting like a snow cone in Phoenix, considering how hot it is down there.
Yeah.
What a look.
I mean, look, he's sweating through it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's right behind you. Watch out. Watch out, live.
That's crazy.
Watch out, live.
If that was me, the Predator would have been like, Pinky.
Hey, this guy smells bad.
That's crazy that the Predator did not see that.
Yeah.
Or just start blasting this fool.
The other thing I liked, I remember when we were talking to Dan Trachtenberg, he talked about how, like, is it a worthwhile conversation to talk about, do the Predator alien race, do they fight unfairly? You know, this Predator is using cloaking technology right now.
Ooh.
Little taste of your own medicine. It's going full Mac on that forest.
Yeah. That's cool.
Ooh. Jeez.
Wow.
Like Disneyland at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
9:30, Adam.
Yo.
Phantasmic world of color over here.
Yeah.
Get out of there,
Yeah.
Dutch.
Oof. Oh my God, can you imagine how much time it took to animate all that?
Yep.
I was just thinking that.
It's all
the little
hand-drawn VFX.
sparks.
Jesus, dude.
Yep. There are animators who their only job is FX animation, and that's what
Right?
they do.
Oh shit, I think I took a wrong turn. If I stay here for maybe 14 hours, I'll be okay. I know most people probably know this at this point, but it was originally Jean-Claude Van Damme who was playing the Predator.
Yeah.
And then once they started,
interesting.
oh, did you not know that?
I think I forgot. I'm sure that I read that somewhere. Or
yeah, like he was already filming. He was already filming with them, and then once they were doing all the shooting, and they saw the difference in scale, they were like, "Oh man, I think we need a huge. This alien needs to be like gigantic."
Yep.
So they got. I'm not sure if Kevin Peter Hall was a basketball player or an athlete of some kind, or just happened to be that tall, but
they got a really tall man to do this.
Yeah, worked out for them. Boom!
Direct hit, baby.
Oh yeah, there it is. If it bleeds. I wouldn't do that. It's a little bit, it feels like a little bit of a trap.
It's a little bit of a trap.
The drums, the bongos.
Oh my God.
Jesus. I'm out. I'm out of here.
Oh,
no.
Well, it's gonna
mess up his mud mask.
Yep.
So they made the Predator blood using like the glow stick, green glow stick stuff with KY jelly.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, see, this is why you get the scale for this Predator. This just made it so much more terrifying.
He said, "Oh, this is gonna be a nice skull to to take
This
home."
dude got a big head. The way I would have been seated in the theater in 1987 leaned in all the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then one of the all-time monster designs right here.
Incredible.
Jesus. Look at those brows.
You one ugly motherfucker.
God damn. Jesus. God damn.
That almost sounds like a chipmunk or something in like the Predator audio receptors.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Come on, come on. Kill me, I'm here, kill me!
This smells a little suspect, y'all. I'll be right back.
Do it now, kill me!
Shit. I take the extra 10 steps to go the other way.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Aye.
Jeez.
He just got Wile E. Coyote'd.
Yeah, I really did.
No
Dropped
sequel for you.
Dropped a piano on his head.
Oh boy.
Why would you take your eyes off it?
Yeah, right? Does it look like it's time for a vacation, Dutch?
No.
Not
Dutch,
quite.
come on, bro.
I need a vacation. I'm not gonna make it, Dutch. I'm not looking too good, Dutch.
Tell Annie I am.
Yeah.
What the hell are you?
Only now is Dutch like, hey, wait a minute, you might be an alien from another planet.
Yeah. Brother, run.
There's a bomb in there.
Don't wonder. Don't
That's
ask why.
horrifying.
Just go. This laugh always scared me as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, that as a kid always messed me up.
Yeah.
It's like pre-ignition and then the actual ignition.
Yep. You went nuclear. Jeez.
That's crazy. Is it? I mean, if it's nuclear, like Dutch would have died. That's like you can't.
Well, yeah. I don't think it was actually nuclear,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a really strong explosion.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what? It was nuclear. He's just that goddamn powerful.
He's just that strong. He's just that buff.
Look at this body.
In the jungle.
His peak of masculine perfection. Come on. With a little dirt in your eye. Jesus.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Yep. That's my reaction too.
That was the audience by the time the movie ended.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my God. Dun, dun, dun.
And then
I
he
need
gets
every
home.
movie for the
And
next
what do we
10
love
years
about
to
these old
end like
movies?
this.
They just end.
Every movie
credit
for the next 10
for the best
years
part.
needs to end like this.
Oh, the Sergeant Rock comic book. I never noticed that before.
Mhm.
How did I not notice that before? So good.
But I love how the internet's also taking this and they're like, everywhere you look, everywhere it's a face, it's a heart, a hand to hold. Oh, this is
Look
so
at
cheesy.
that.
It's great.
Okay, Carl Weathers, man. Just hamming it up.
It's great.
Yeah, really great.
They just know
Fantastic.
how to end. And it like the end
Legendary.
is such a like wink to the audience of thanks for playing.
That's all we need. That's all we need. You don't need to know anything else. I don't need to know about his home life. I don't need to see him have a funeral for his buddies. I
Now
don't need
we
to
know.
see him go into therapy. I don't need to see
Yeah.
any of that stuff.
Now we know. This is fun to think about. Did he make it just back to like the base? Did he make it all the way home? You know, one night sleeping in the middle of the night, like tractor beam, and then he gets scooped up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know they got him.
Yeah.
They got
But we
got
don't
his
know.
ass.
Like we don't know their post
Right.
post failure pickup routine.
That's another thing to think about, you know, like movies made before franchises were really franchises. Like this is kind of the
Yes.
start. The late 70s, 80s is the start of real franchises happening. And I there's a part of me, because even now, like you watch a movie like Weapons, and the first thing that comes out of that movie and then over the next course of the next few days is like, oh, Zach Krager's thinking about a prequel. Zach Krager's thinking about this. And it's like, I just loved it when all of these movies, you know, Alien, Predator, all the stuff, it was, we're doing one. Like there's no sequel.
But also,
it's like,
guys,
we're not building it out.
Vocalizations by Peter Cullen, it said. Do you think it's the same Peter Cullen? It's the voice
it
of
is.
Optimus
It's gotta
Prime?
be. It's gotta be the same
No, it
Peter
is.
Cullen. Yeah.
So
It's
cool.
Peter
I
Cullen,
love
yeah.
that.
Peter
great.
Cullen actually talked about that at a convention not too long ago, where he was like, how he talked about how he was brought in to do it.
That's great.
Yeah, if you YouTube Peter Cullen Predator, he like does the impressions on the stage. It's great.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Does it sound like, I am the Predator?
Yeah.
And I am here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes.
Great. But that's the thing that I think I really, really miss is the idea that these movies are it's just a movie. Like it's just, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no more. And I think now a lot of stuff where it's like, whether it's being pitched or it's something that previously already made, it's like, oh, what else can we do? What else can we mine from this universe? It's like, it's not a universe. One fucking story. That's it. The end.
Yeah.
Because even now, like, we're sitting here, we're like, imagine at the same time that these 10 things are happening. It's like, nah, they weren't.
Yeah.
Nobody was.
Yeah.
No, I know. I think the thing I'm more like impressed with nowadays is growing up from my 20s to now with Marvel movies, really like perfecting the idea of like a tease or a tag or, oh, here's Thor's hammer because we're making the next one. So this and this and this. But I think now I'm more impressed with a movie that comes out, no intention of making it a sequel. But then the same creative or another creative team comes around and they go, actually, here's my pitch for Creed. I know you guys never had Apollo Creed having a son outside of his marriage, but here's my idea for how it could be that and revisiting this story and from another point of view. So I like that. I am geeked out about the fact that Dutch is now cryogenically frozen and that so is Danny Glover's character. And that when we see them again, they'll be in animated form because I don't want to see Arnold now today doing a movie for sure. I want to see Dutch in his prime, which is what he would be. And so I am more impressed with and kind of more stoked about do the sequel stuff after the fact. If you have a great story, don't do I really am tired of I was driving around yesterday and thinking about like, God damn it, dude, we haven't seen like so many Marvel tags in the past couple of years since Endgame, like have not been paid off, have not been so frustrating. And I'm like, even for like the show that we saw, Ironheart, I was just thinking about it yesterday because I was listening to the soundtrack and I'm like, damn, dude, that had such a great end cliffhanger tease. Bad guy's going to go study sorcery and maybe become a sorcerer. The good guy accidentally brought her friend back to life. The literal devil is now in play. Like, what are we doing that it hasn't been, okay, let's do part 2. So that's so disappointing versus if that show had a complete beginning, middle, end story, and then another creative team comes along where the same team goes, well, here would be an idea for season 2. I think I'd like it better. So yeah, it's so satisfying to watch movies like this, like you guys are saying. Yeah. And when it gets to the end, it's like, that's it. It's really, really satisfying. And especially with the whole time we've been watching this, I've been thinking like, dude, if I ever have a kid and I like, how old are they? When you show this to them for the first time, like that stuff is fun. Young people in your lives. Yeah. And if they're like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old and you watch this with them, hopefully they have no idea that it is a franchise. Right. And at the end, you're like, okay. And they go, wow, that was crazy, or that was wild, or that was really good. And then next week you go, hey, guess what we're watching? Predator 2. What? I didn't know.
P2, baby. P2.
P2, let's go. Like that's fun too. Like to surprise a kid, Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was also like the difference was this very like anthology sort of take on movies back then. It was like one was successful, so you did another one, not necessarily connected like it is if you loosely choose to do so, like even something like Batman to Batman Returns, it is like those movies are very anthology. They'll make references, like Bruce Wayne will reference Vicky Vale, or in Batman Forever that Val Kilmer Batman will or Nicole Kidman's character makes a reference to Catwoman, but it's not like beholden to the events of those movies. It's just they happened, but like we're telling our own story. And there is that little part of me that kind of misses some of that sometimes. Is where I think, generally speaking, whether it's audiences or like studios, it is a lot of like now it's the lore, it's the universe, and it's like that's fine. I think it works for things like Star Wars, Marvel, and DC. But I think the moment you start to apply that to everything, it gets kind of exhausting.
There's problems. It's problematic, and also I think people forget that like these movies are made by humans, and the human movie industry back in the day was not the same as it is now. Like now when you join a project, in the back of your head, you're always thinking, okay, well, what if this is a franchise? Like, do I need to write extra stuff? Do I need to kind of flesh out the universe more? But when movies like this were being made, they're just like, bro, we have an alien and we have Arnie. Let's fucking do this for the next 6 months and we'll see where we go. And that's it. And that's how you get amazing projects like this. And then maybe you'll think about a sequel. Will we get Arnie? Who knows? Will we get the same team? Probably not. Will we have to shop this around to different studios? Most likely. So it's just, it was completely different to see if anybody would take a sequel. And the only proof of that you had was literally the last thing you did.
Yeah.
So that's why sequels were literally just a sequel, not necessarily think about prequels and stuff. So I appreciate that, and I miss that about the industry. And I wish there would be some more of these types of movies done that are a little bit more. It feels like movies are very serious nowadays. Like I'm surprised that Naked Gun is out right now, because it doesn't feel like it's in tone with the things that are happening in Hollywood, right?
Totally.
But I feel like we need those types of movies. Like, I want another Dumb and Dumber. I want another movie like this. I want another Hot Shots Part Duke. I want what else do I want? Like, just some silly hot rod shit. Like, where are those guys making movies again? Like, what we're getting at, Happy Gilmore 2. Cool. I haven't seen it yet, but like it's maybe it's kind of there, maybe it's kind of resurging.
Right.
But I feel like I just need to go into a movie not preparing to take on another universe. I don't know how many more universes I can hold on my shoulders. I'm just like, fuck, man. Now I got to know about this universe. Okay. Now I got to know about that. Shit. Oh, this is a lot of universes I got to keep track of.
Right.
So let me just go into a movie and enjoy the movie for what it is. And if I like it, maybe I'll dive into it. And if not, it's not necessary. It's great.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to watch
There's a lot of conversations about that kind of stuff too. Like Alien Earth, for example. A lot of Alien fans are upset that it's not, beholden to the events of things like Prometheus and Alien Covenant. And I'm like, I understand when you've invested all of your time into a franchise, like I love the Halloween franchise. It's got 4 or 5 timelines in it. But I think at the end of the day, you have to allow the creators to have some creative flexibility and to not beholden to every single nuance and detail, because then it's impossible to create it. Well, I shouldn't say it's impossible. It just makes it so challenging. And if you have what you feel like is a really good idea, but you can't do it because 15 years ago the events won't line up, it's like, it's so creatively stifling sometimes. And there are filmmakers and writers who can come up with a clever, creative way to sort of answer those questions. But sometimes there is so much at stake when it comes to like lore and all that stuff that it will break the canon. I mean, even Zach Krager has talked about, I know you guys haven't seen Weapons yet, but the way the story is told, it's told through the eyes of different characters at different times, and then they all converge at one point. And even he said, he's like, yeah, if you really want to pick apart the plot, it has plot holes. Not everything is going to line up perfectly. And that's a big conversation that a lot of people are having. It's like, well, some of this stuff doesn't pay off, or some of this doesn't make total sense. And he's like, yeah, man, because the movie's about the experience. The movie's about you going in and kind of just letting all expectations go and going, well, how does this movie make me feel on an emotional level? Not necessarily, well, this character walked through that door at 2:17 and this character walked through the door at 3:45. Does it make sense that their stories converge at 4:30? Sometimes I think, especially nowadays, and I don't know really what is the fault of that, whether it is this sort of, this obsession or this intrigue of these universes and how everything is so tied up together that audiences won't even allow themselves to just not worry about that stuff. It's like, well, that doesn't logically make sense. Like, it's a fucking horror movie. It's a science fiction fantasy. Like, not everything has to make sense. You have to have some suspension of disbelief in order for like certain events to work. But when you walked out of the movie, were you traumatized? Were you emotionally
Did you like
moved?
It?
Yeah.
You want to see more?
The reactions that we had to the action sequences, it's so unnecessary for them to fire, to use that much ammunition or to do
30 million rounds.
Yeah. But that's part of the thrill of experiencing the movie. So there is a little bit of that too. I think some of that has been lost, which makes me so surprised that, something like Naked Gun is so embraced, because it is kind of absurd, and it's not realistic, but you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit for some movies. But anyway.
Anyways, that was a fun one. Legendary for a reason.
Absolutely.
And even after that conversation, though, I do appreciate what Dan Trachtenberg is doing. And I cannot wait to see Badlands and get to see what new additions we're going to see into the Yautja universe, because this is cool. This is really cool.
Because
I just can't believe a character like this existed back in the 80s. That's so fucking rad, dude. This camouflage alien with laser guns that like hunts for the pride of hunting. and like just happens to come to, that's such a rad idea.
Yeah.
I can't believe that, you know, it came out in the 80s. It's such a cool thing to see. Sorry, Hector, I cut you off. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say that with this conversation, like the thing that I really appreciate about Prey and Predator Killer of Killers is that story is still the top. It's still like telling really compelling stories.
Yeah.
All of the flavor that we're talking about, it's really fun background shit. Oh, where's the gun? Where did the gun come from? From Predator 2. But it's like such a great story that we're watching with each of those movies. And then the anthology sort of 3 stories in one for Killer of Killers is like so much fun. So
Also,
and I have a
and
feeling
if you don't know
Badlands
about the gun,
do that. Yeah.
It's not really a huge thing that you're missing out on. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think that was the smart decision of going so far back in time and going, I don't even want to touch what's been done. Let me do something so different. And I think that to me is a unique way for a filmmaker to go into something, to go, I don't want to touch that stuff. That stuff's been done and it's good. Let me do something completely different over here. So going back in time, I think those sorts of decisions are things that I like. Which is why, like Star Wars, I love James Mangold wanting to do a movie about the Jedi 10,000 years before Phantom Menace. I'm like, great, man. Go to uncharted territory. Touch something else, you know? Do something different.
Agreed.
But I'm looking forward to jumping into Predator 2. It's been a long time since I've seen that one, so I don't know really what to expect, but this was so fun. Can't imagine that nobody in our audience has never seen this movie, but if you never have seen this movie, I definitely want to know what you thought about this.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Let us know all your thoughts. Check out everything else that we're watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Heroes Reforged is gonna react. Heroes Reforged is gonna review. Heroes Reforged is gonna discuss. That's why we are watching